Hey, what's up guys? It's Toxic here, and a few days ago I asked you guys to leave comments on a community post telling me what you guys think about Roblox, like what's bothering you, what's your unpopular opinions and all of that. And I was hoping I could turn it into a series. I've done this plenty of times in the past, but I wanted to bring it back because it's a nice way to relax on a Sunday. And I mean, I don't really have to stress over making a video, like, finding a video topic and making it like, a normal video. It gives me like a chance to just sit down, talk, and take a break from talking about updates and playing games and all of that. And I mean, back then you guys liked it a little bit, so I figured why not. So I'm just gonna get straight into it. I'm not gonna read every single top comment, but I am gonna pick the ones that I think I can make an interesting discussion about. Um, Now the first one, which is the most liked one from I probably don't know, his unpopular opinion or her is I feel like the Roblox player base in general is overly pessimistic and petty at times, namely when updates occur. Another one I have, although I'm unsure if it's unpopular, is the anti-ODR crowd is one of the most cancerous subgroups on the platform. Um, I don't think you should use cancerous to describe something. That's just me though. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm a kid-friendly channel. I mean, I've probably said worse on the channel too. uh, anyway, I'm gonna go with both of them. I'm gonna talk about the first one first. Um, I think the Roblox player base, it could be pessimistic at times. You're right, but I mean, we're basically just giving our own opinion on things. It's not so much, hey, Roblox sucks. No, it's like some people like myself. I try to give like, I wouldn't consider myself being pessimistic, but I am a little bit negative. But I do try to, at least give some kind of positive, like, remark or some criticism instead of just being like, oh, this update sucks, guys. We should all just get really mad and hate everyone. You know what I mean? I just think that I think that, it could some people are like that, but I feel like not as much as you're saying, like, the player base in general is overly pessimistic. I think there are a few people who are like that, but I don't think everyone is. Especially about updates like you said. I don't know. Another one, or the second one you have, you said the anti-ODR crowd is one of the worst subgroups on the platform. I'm gonna have to disagree, and I'm not sure if that's unpopular or not. I think the anti-ODR crowd, I think what they're doing is they're basically trying to, when you think about it, it is kind of a protective way to think about Roblox, because if you're anti-ODR and you see all these like ODR things popping up on the news and all of that, like, oh, these two kids were doing this and this on a kids game and all of that or whatever, or like predators on Roblox and all of that, like, I know that's a hot topic right now, but I feel like that kind of topic, I feel like that's kind of what they're trying to avoid by that. Again, I'm sure there are some bad apples in that group, but generally speaking, I think they are kind of useful in a way, not so much ruining the platform, game, whatever you want to call Roblox. Next up though, heck no, they removed the feature that allowed you to drop your hats and that you liked the feature. I'm not sure if that's an unpopular opinion or if it bothers you. I have to agree. I didn't make a video on it, one, because I mean, first of all, it was over a year ago, I think, at this point. I don't know if it was the beginning of this year or last year, but I don't think I made a video on it, and I honestly wish I did, because one, I mean, you guys remember how in some games you could like pick up hats, and like, that'd be the main offering point. You could like, pick up or drop hats and pick up hats. Like in Trade Hangout, for example, I picked up a Dominus Emprius from one of my friends. I just picked it up off the floor and I was wearing it around and all that and having a good time. And I feel like that's something that, would be cool with the feature. It's not a very important or unimportant feature. It wasn't very game changing. And I think the reason Roblox removed it is complete nonsense. I do not think that that's a valid reason to remove it. I highly doubt a couple of hats on the floor make someone lag out of a game. But that's just my opinion. Also, I mean, I remember back in like 2013, back when I had my old computer too. It was really, really bad. I managed to like drop so many hats. I made like a flood of hats in a VIP, or not a VIP, personal servers. I don't know if you guys remember that. I might make a video talking about if you guys remember it or not. But I think it was called personal servers, where it saves all of the things you do in the game. And, you can do it with the stamper tool and all that, and you can just, like, build stuff with friends, and it's basically, like, it saves. It's basically Studio, except, in-game, which I really liked, and they removed. Like, I made so many hats on the floor. Like, I spent a good, like, 20 minutes making just a hat pool of just hats in a little box. And that was the whole concept of it. I would just keep dropping hats in there. And, that was a cool feature, in my opinion. Next up from Frigzoid. Unpopular opinion. ODers are not a big problem. The vast majority of the time, it is just young children RPing. I strongly disagree with this unpopular opinion. You're very wrong. What do you mean? Just kidding. For real though, I feel like ODers are probably the biggest problem on Roblox right now. When you think about it, all those predators that you hear about on the news, as well as, people coming out, or not coming out, but people getting exposed as predators in the Roblox community, like on Twitter and all of that, they mainly are going after ODers when you think about it. Like, they go after children who probably would participate in that kind of behavior in the first place. So even if it is young children RPing, it still can pose a big problem if they do end up taking it seriously, which, I mean, I don't know. Online dating in general, like outside of Roblox, I don't think is an issue, but on Roblox, I think that's a pretty big issue. But that's my opinion. Plus, it violates the terms of service, yet Roblox does not act on this violation of the terms of service. Yet, if you guys remember, they terminated me for practically nothing. Anyway, next up from Dominic's Gaming. Roblox's catalog is overpriced. I think this may be probably one of the most popular opinions right now. Even someone who was part of the trading community and had a decent amount of Robux at one point, I think Roblox's catalog is very overpriced compared to what it used to be, as well as what it should be. The prices just keep going up and up, and the reason for that is mostly because there are so many people on Roblox, and I don't know if you guys remember, but back when tickets were around, you could basically get free Robux from that, as well as, you could just keep buying Robux, which means Robux isn't completely not losing, but going out of circulation as much as you think, because the 30% fee really applies to limiteds, and also shirts and pants and all that. But that means that 70% of the Robux you buy actually ends up going back into circulation. And you have to keep in mind that a lot of Robux sells. Like, a lot of Robux gets bought as well from Roblox. And just stuff like that. Just thinking about it like that, it's just, I think Roblox's catalog is overpriced. And they have tried to, reduce the, I guess you could call it inflation. I don't know. But I guess they've tried to, make it less overpriced by removing tickets, creating DevX. That way Robux isn't just trapped in Roblox forever. And you get the ordeal. But I feel like it is overpriced, but Roblox has made a conscious effort to try to stop it, so I can't blame them. Legend7777, I think that's enough sevens, said, unpopular opinion, I think. Roblox events are absolutely terrible. I'm not gonna lie, I agree with this. Roblox events are not what they used to be. I was watching a video about events a few days ago from my friend Kaneko Kitten. I know, I've mentioned him in like 5 of my videos lately. But point being, he just makes videos on everything before I do. But anyway, so I was watching his video and it made me realize a lot of events are actually, pretty horrible. And now that I think about it, I don't even know if that was what he was trying to say from the video. Or I don't know if that was the takeaway that was meant to be, But I just took that away, that there were a lot of horrible events in the past and in the present. Like the NFL event right now, you have nothing to do other than just get a free hat. And a lot of the old and new events, like, I'm going to be honest, some old events were cool, some new events are cool. Like the Domino event was pretty cool. I think they should do another one. I believe there was one where you had to build using trees or wood or something. And that's how you got the Helm of the Great Tree. I believe that's how you got that. I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's why that hat exists. And, Eerie Pumpkinhead, I think that was rewarded due to building stuff as well. And just, like, a lot of cool hats and just cool rewards came from cool events. And I remember back when you could vote on like I don't even remember how the feature functioned. I'm gonna check it out on the Roblox Wikia right now. I'm gonna search it up. I can't find it, honestly. But I remember you were able to like vote on items in events or games in events, and they would have like, a percentage thing. If I could find a picture on like the Wayback Machine, I'll put it on screen, but yeah. Anyway, next up, Totally Not Volt says, I'm really bothered by the attitude of most Roblox players. They're biased against people not willing to spend money on Roblox, and they promote a hostile type of behavior amongst the players. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I agree and disagree with your opinion. I think that Roblox in general is mostly children, so you can't get mad at their attitude and all of that. But I do agree that the kids who do have their parents buy them items, because let's be honest, most of the people who have limiteds and all that have their parents buy it for them. Whether it be they buy their parents buy it on like some off-site website, or their parents buy the Robux and they buy the cool stuff they want or whatever. And point being, yeah, I mean, if you don't spend money on Roblox, they are gonna be pretty annoying to you. And I mean, I have a pretty simplistic outfit. I think my legit fedora is only like 2,500 Robux at this point. It's really gone down. But the point I'm bringing this up is because of the fact that I just have a rather simplistic thing. And I could see some people coming after me, being hostile. Oh, you're really poor. Ha ha, look at this poor kid. Even though that's, I can definitely see that. And I have seen a lot of people just harass people because they don't have the same amount of Robux as them. And I do think that's pretty horrible, especially for a website like Roblox. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna be that guy who's like, oh my god, old Roblox was better. But I really feel like old Roblox, you didn't really see that much. The community was much smaller and everybody was more nice to each other. At least, I mean, I could be blinded by the nostalgia goggles. Who knows? Anyway, yeah, I guess I kind of agree with that statement. A. Lamel, unpopular opinion. Roblox Egg Hunt 2016 was the best so far. Excuse me. What the frick? I think we both know that you're wrong. You are very, very wrong. I actually haven't played Roblox Egg Hunt 2016. I'm just gonna take a gander at it. Let's see. I think I remember this one actually. I remember this was the Egg Hunt when I first came back to Roblox after my break for a long time. Like I took a long break from like 2013 or no, 2014. Maybe even 2015. I don't know. I was just gone for a good year or two. And I came back to this Egg Hunt to play with some friends, like some old friends, because I was like, hey, it's Easter. Let me check out the Roblox Egg Hunt I haven't been on in a long time. I found some old friends. I came back and the best friends and the 200 friends feature and all of that were gone. So I started off with like 4,000 followers, and I was following 4,000 people, and I had like one friend, and that dude hasn't been on since 2012. And I'm gonna be honest, I really missed that dude. I don't know where he went. Monster Dog, if you're still there, please DM me on Roblox. Thanks. I wanna see how you've been. I doubt he's watching me. But anyway, I'm looking at the 2016 Egg Hunt. I guess it was okay. From my memory, it wasn't horrible, but it certainly wasn't the best. I think 2012 Egg Hunt was the best. Next up, Oh Man 90. Simulators are the best, and they are all very original. Oh, he made another comment. This is my real opinion. Okay, so that's obviously a joke. I was about to say, you're pretty dumb. Anthro isn't a bad update. It was made for more options, and some games will benefit. Just like R15, people said they were going to quit, and then they got used to it. I disagree. I really hate R15. I'm not used to it. It doesn't feel like Roblox as much as R6, but Anthro just isn't Roblox. It literally is not Roblox. I don't care what you say to me, Anthro is not Roblox. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I'm not saying that's a good thing. It just doesn't fit the Roblox that we're all used to. And, I don't know. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's good. I know in my first video, I recorded that like 50 times because I didn't want to be hostile. I actually was trying to go for a more casual view on it to give more of a unique view on the fact that Anthro is coming. And I don't know. This was one of the days when I was closer to when school started, so I didn't really have much sleep. So I don't remember that video. But I'm pretty sure the recording I ended up putting out, I was pretty kind, and I didn't say I was gonna quit. Cause I know the first recording I was like, I hate Anthro. I'm quitting Roblox. This is it. The end. Bye. And I don't know. All I know is that I don't really think Anthro fits Roblox, but you know what? I can't really hate it just for that. So you're right. Next up, Dominic's Gaming again. 200 Robux or $200 worth of Robux shouldn't be considered poor. The way the Roblox economy is shaped, it is pretty poor because a lot of hats are more than $200 worth of Robux. So, yeah. And I'm going to end the video right after this next unpopular opinion from Carries33. I see it in my comments all the time. I didn't even read many of these unpopular opinions. So maybe the part 2 will just be the same comments, but me scrolling down. Who knows? Maybe I'll just, make another community post and avoid the people I've talked about today, to get a variety. But anyway, the game page doesn't have different games as it used to be. Also, the game in general is dying. We need the forums back. I agree. The games page is not very varied. I think that's a good way to say it. It doesn't have a variety of games as it used to. It has, maybe the same 10, 20 types of games. I made a video talking about how many tycoons and simulators there are. There are too many of them. I believe there are like 100 tycoons out of 800 games. And honestly, that's really bad. But also, Roblox is dying. I disagree. Roblox is growing. But yeah, and I agree. We need the forums back. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys next time. And goodbye.